Where do you go for hope? Tonight, we go to the end of the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama, 60 years ago on this day, to a backpack worn by John Lewis. In it, he'd put an orange, a toothbrush, overnight provisions, because he faced this.
You are ordered to disperse.
Police swinging clubs to stop the peaceful march for the right to vote. Lewis knew he'd be jailed, so he packed supplies. What gave him the courage to stand there in the face of a beating that would crack his skull? I got the answer 50 years later when I asked about that backpack. In it, he'd put 2 books, more than just overnight reading. The first was The 7-Story Mountain by Thomas Merton, the monk who shared Lewis's Christian faith. Lots of believers can't make church on Sunday, let alone face attack dogs on a bloody one. Merton writes about how faith becomes action through hope. By hope, he writes, the abstract and impersonal become conviction. What I believe in faith, I make my own by hope. For Lewis, hope wasn't an abstraction offered in prayers at night. It was lived conviction. Through sacrifice and courage, he gave it life. The next book was The American Political Tradition, which starts with a quote from John Dos Passos. In times of change and danger, when there is a quicksand of fear under men's reasoning, a sense of continuity with generations gone before can stretch like a lifeline across the scary present. It's a similar message, but from a different source, that history can show a way when all around seemed dark. This is Bloody Sunday's legacy, a day when all evidence pointed only to despair, yet in time, faith in hope and history overcame it, leaving us a model of courage that asks, what do you put in your backpack?